Hi, this is Kalyan from Sai Solution, and welcome to this second episode of Homeostasis Journeys. Homeostasis is a state of balance, state of equanimity, and which is a programmatic purpose of nature. Whatever you do, the nature will try to like the homeostasis is maintained in the nature by default in every aspect, and we are trying to experiment with understanding of homeostasis in different ways. We have started our journey last year uh, in this conference, homeostasis. We called it first conference on nature and life. It happened in Bikaner in September. This was a beautiful conference and collaboration of experts and participants. And we sailed through with almost 80 people in that conference. The conference had multiple sessions, debates, and a lot of arguments. Obviously, we believe in argumentation, art of argumentation. There were people from different parts of the country. We had outdoor sessions also. And this year, we have started the journeys with the interviews of the people, those who are trying to sync their life with nature. So, yeah, I actually, Minu leads this syncing life with nature journeys. So over to you, Minu. I'd love to bring Minu on the show. Yeah, Minu,
Hello,
welcome.
everyone. I'm your host
Yeah.
today for Homeostasis Journeys. And I just want to explain a little bit about what Homeostasis Journeys means to us. This show is a live series of interviews with people who have modified their perception towards the discomforts they have in their life and also their health mainly, and how they have modified their perceptions towards these discomforts based on the understanding that every action of the body is the right action and to have a better sense of life. Now, we are going to try and understand what is their underlying framework that has prompted them to make these major shifts in life. So today we'll be having Nandini with us, who will be sharing her journey. Nandini Diyesh. Yes, I would just like to introduce Nandini a little bit. Nandini she's an advocate turned natural farmer from Delhi, NCR. And for the last 5 years, she's into natural farming. She conducts community projects in natural farming and enables people to grow their own food and regain their health. So, yeah, let's bring Nandini on.
Yeah, I'd love to bring Nandini on the stream. Welcome, Nandini. It's a
Well,
great
thank you.
pleasure. I'll be available backstage, guys. Please continue with your conversation. Thank you.
Hi, Nandini. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm so sorry with all the glitches that happened.
No, no, no.
Finally managed to.
I'm glad you could make it online. That's all.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
What a
So,
thing.
Nandini, we would love to know from you what are the basic principles on which you base your lifestyle change decisions? Can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, my lifestyle change decisions and what I've internalized after 3 years of getting into Nature Cure are that some things that are non-negotiable to align oneself with nature, and that is getting adequate sunshine and getting fresh air So these are non-negotiable things with me. And of course, with air, what I mean is that, having good exercise and a regimen of yoga and a walk under trees, deep breathing air, and also good fresh water. I will not negotiate with that, and then good inputs of raw fruits and vegetables. And I strictly am a vegan, so I avoid all animal products. So basically, that helps me to get my vitality, and I'm really up and about and running around and full of zest. So
Great,
uh,
great, Nandini.
that's
So,
important.
what do you call this philosophy, and how did you get introduced to this philosophy of living?
This is called Nature Cure, and actually, what happened to me, I was, always outdoors and that kind of thing. But now I know that this has a reason why, why we are so attuned to nature, why we feel happier being outdoors and all, because nature is meant for us and we are meant to be there outside. But the changing point came to me when my father was seriously ill with kidney disease 3 years back, and I we lost him. And that's when I realized that what we go to the hospitals and for treatment is just sort of postponing the event, which is a very sad event. And so if one has to live a good healthy life and go away from the planet, we all have to go someday or the other. But when the organism has reached that stage, if we have to go that way, then we have to look after the present day instead of postponing it and buying health insurances and doing nothing about our bodies today. So at that time, I decided that come what may, I am not going to, waste my time with chemicals and other stuff. And as a result, I'm having a very good time.
So,
I've never been healthier
yeah.
before.
So, what is the modification in your perception? Like, what has changed? Like towards the discomforts, maybe if you can explain towards fever, how has that changed with this
Um,
understanding of Ichikyo?
Now I have a very deep understanding of fever, I think, because I respect fever. If I get fever, I know that it's time that my body is told me, "Okay, I need a holiday, I need a break." And that's the time I normally don't, I tell everybody that, okay, I am going to rest. And so I take a good psychological and a physiological sort of rest and a physical rest, obviously. And that is just to respect the body. So fever is something that I know that my body has worked hard to get into that state. Similarly, if there is an ache or pain or something, I know, I hear that voice of my organism, and I talk to it. So it doesn't become worse, or I mean, it just doesn't become anything more severe than that. So I've learned to have a dialogue with my body. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful the way you put it, Nandini, and the way you have explained how you take rest and you let everybody know that you're resting. That's great. So you turned from an advocate by profession to natural farming. What is what made you make this major shift, if I may ask? Because it's really
Actually,
intriguing, someone
yeah.
studying for so many years and then practicing and then changing their professions. It's a big change.
It is a change, but somewhere I used to have that feeling that it's everybody's miseries, and people who need to fight for their rights, etc. They are doing, but they also transfer a lot of miseries to us, because the legal profession, and I suppose all other professions also, deep down, they you have to use a lot of guile to to frighten people, or to extract stuff out of them. It is not full of integrity, I may say. Integrity is something that you feel from inside, and you also behave in a similar way. That is not possible in the legal profession. You have to be very calculated. So when I got a chance to get into farming, farming is something which is very pure. It is like what you put into the earth with love and care and all, the earth gives to you in many folds. And it is such a nurturing sort of feeling. And when you connect with nature, there is just a different sort of happiness about it. There's a great satisfaction about what you're eating, what your input is. It is just so pure. It is a very deep connection that we have. So it
Yes,
wasn't very,
it's
yeah.
amazing how you are, the foundation level. You just get it, you understand it, and then you make these major changes. It's amazing, amazing, Nandini. Lovely to hear
Oh,
the reasoning aspect of it from you.
oh.
You must have faced many challenges in this journey of nature cure, from the conventional lifestyle shifting to this. So, how did you overcome those challenges, and what were those challenges?
Yeah, actually, I suppose all of us have to live in society. So, you do get asked out, and, all odd hours are, you are asked to go out for dinner. So, obviously, you go at 8:30, not before that. And then till wee hours of the morning, you're partying and stuff like that. So, all that is over for me, because even now, in the first year, of course, people used to say "Arey ye to aise," but then they realized that no, I was quite determined in what I was doing, in the sense that I eat early. So then my friends and even my mother and all, they have started, if they have to ask me, then they themselves start the dinner early. And the dinner is also like they are adjusting to me, and of course I also adjust to them a little bit. But yeah, things are simpler now. Things are simpler now. So those challenges which were there are not there anymore. They're not there anymore. And life is
Yes.
simpler that way. Yeah.
Yes, the conviction really helps, I think, in overcoming many of the challenges.
Yeah. It works
Yes.
like that. And plus, life is simpler.
So,
And people ask me
on a
also how
more
I do it.
on a more realistic note, Nandini, there may be many changes which you still want to make and are not able to make. What are those?
That is, well, I don't know how to say it, but my dream is to live in a mud house.
Okay.
So these houses where we live, I find they are so plasticky, they don't breathe, there is just no ventilation. So my dream is that, to be in a food forest with, fruit trees and my other, crops and all, and to live in a very simple sort of life, with the sort of bathrooms they have, they are open to the sky, that kind of thing. So there is enough sun bathing and all those things. So just be outside and on the ground, to take in
Yes,
all the elements, the
yes,
soil
yes.
element and the
I
air and the
understand.
fresh yeah. So
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
dream.
Great, great.
And maybe drink from
And
the pond also.
does a community, like being in touch with people who are also doing something like this, help you to sort of deeper your understanding about what you're doing and staying on track, and
Oh
maybe
yes.
building the conviction?
Oh yes. The sort of conference we had at Bikaner with at your place, and also the alumni group really helps to keep one on track, because one is going deeper and deeper into it. Keeping on asking questions and getting into it. So there is a deep conviction, obviously, and so one learns from each other. So that there are in my group there are people who are still into herbalism somewhat, but
Mhm.
I steer clear from that, because I can see, it's my legal training also, I suppose, that I just see the focused light. I don't see it
Mhm.
here and there. I will wait it
Yes,
out, but I will not
it's also
give it.
important the way when we start understanding how we are all standing on each other's shoulders.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I understand what you mean. Great.
Yeah,
So, what do you do, Nandini, to further grow your understanding of the philosophy and about health and about life. Uh, is there anything that you're doing in that direction? Because we can learn a lot, and together we can sort of be on that path.
I have been lucky to be doing this community farming, and community farming means that people come from all parts of the city, all walks of life, and different ages.
You know.
And once we connect on the farm, it is easy to see that they are naturally a little unfit and not able to do much, but with little bits of inputs from here and there, ki you could do this and maybe give your body part sunshine and this and that, they are making changes. So I'm able to influence many people who are part of they are maybe they have some problems with their health, but they are able to take some aspects of nature cure which also helps them. So I'm able
Yeah.
to take many people along with me in
Great.
that.
Thank you so much, Nandini, for sharing this, because it really helps in the way that, when one decides to make changes consciously, and when it is based on one's own understanding, then no matter what, no matter how many people are practicing something like this or how different it is from a conventional approach, you continue to grow. And
That's
I
true.
hope you too can continue your quest to reason out
Oh,
and grow.
yes.
And thank you so much for coming on air with us.
Thank
It
you
was
for
a
having
great
me.
experience. Yeah. And
Thank you so much.
yeah, so on Monday, on 27th July, the coming Monday, we will be having Rohit Goyal from Pune, who will be sharing
Yes.
his journey of how he and his family have been leading a self-reliant life. So we look forward to that, and let us all question and inquire together. That's what this show is about trying to understand and going deeper into the reasons, what people are thinking behind what the lifestyle changes that they are making, and of course, looking at the rationality aspect and the layers of rationality, as Kalyan calls it, uh,
Yeah. Thanks,
unfolding the
Minu. Thanks,
layers of
Nandini.
rationality.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thanks a
having
lot.
me.
Thanks for your enlightening sharing. Uh, so
Welcome.
we'll see all of you on next Monday. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you. Bye
much,
bye.
everybody. All the audience who have